Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the dance movie for Itzy's Japanese comeback, blah blah blah. I'm a huge fan of this song. I love the music video. I've listened to the song like multiple times a day since it came out, like 3 or 4 days ago. It is probably one of my favorite Itzy songs. I think I said it at the time in my reaction to the original MV. For some reason, just Issy's Japanese songs hit really good for me, and I am a huge fan of this group in general. I wanted to see if I wanted them to put out a dance practice, but they didn't put out a dance practice for Voltage either. They put out a dance movie similar to this, so I'm assuming this is all that we're getting. So we probably won't see all the choreo. It'll be like a bit of camera work obscuring it, as it tends to do in these kinds of things. But at least we'll get to see more of the choreo and enjoy the song again. So yeah, let's get straight into it. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let's go. So crazy. You know, that outfit is unreal. It's crazy that they put enough work in to be so synchronized for just like a Japanese song. Like, they don't promote it as much, but they still put in all that effort. Ooh, I like that imagery. Rujin, calm down. Some of these moves that they're doing are very like not what I would expect from Itzy. So there's little braids on Leah's head. Great. That's interesting. Is that a wave? We're gonna watch it twice. Oh, damn! They're going harder here than they did in the dance though. Wow. Ariana looks so good in that ending. Like that whole last pose, like the whole lead up to it, she looked great. Yeah, that was probably better than I was expecting. Just something about Japanese comebacks make me think that they're not going to put as much effort into the Korean comebacks. I don't know why. Maybe it's probably just because they don't promote them as heavily. Like, they only really promote them in Japan, as opposed to Korean comebacks, which by virtue of being promoted in Korea end up promoted worldwide a bit more, especially the YouTube side of things. Eunice Pants, like the whole time, like I love them. They're so cool. and just everyone's outfit is really great. Cherry Young's is probably my second favorite. The jeans look fantastic. But yeah, there were just a few moves in there for the choreo that things that I would not have expected Itzy to do. I'm going to go through it again and I'll try and point them out when they come up. But overall, it was very good. A few parts were a little slower than I was expecting based on the music. Um, but at the same time, like it wasn't like out of place at all. But yeah, let's go through it again. The starting formation is so interesting with their hands up. I hope they don't have to wait too long to start because they have to move their arms a lot. See, this choreo is like super Itzy. But that's not. The Yes, that part, when they first did that, I'm like, I don't, it doesn't feel like something Itzy normally does. I think maybe the only time where they've done something similar would be an Icy, that kind of era. Usually they don't do something that it was just like very obtuse in a way. Like the angles were super clean, but they were like off kilter in a way that Itzy usually is like I don't even know how to describe it really. It just doesn't feel like Itzy to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think about it. But yeah, that move where they did push down and the leg picks up, it just doesn't feel like something Itzy normally does. But then the chorus is so Itzy. And this rap is probably my favorite one from Yukin. And then that, like, chest pop. For what reason? That was like really plain handwork. I do wish that they'd highlighted Yuna a little bit. Dude, Yeji is such a ace. It's unreal. I like I haven't talked about her at all because I just like it's to be expected that she's flawless. And then of course Ryujin in the center for the dance break. It makes sense. And yeah, this wave, how does that work? Because it looks like it's supposed to go from Yeji around to Cheryong, but some part in the middle feels like it gets a little bit lost. Like Ryujin and Leah are doing it at the same time rather than one after the other. But it doesn't feel like there's any bigger delay between when Yeji and Leah moves than from when Ryujin and Cheong move. So it's kind of like, is it intentional? Did they just do it that way to like match up with the timing of the song? Yuna's boots look fantastic as well. They just distracted me. But yeah, a very interesting move. Not a wave that I would have expected to see from hands on the back of the head. Who even thinks of that? I don't know, but it's really cool. I don't know what it is about this third chorus. They changed up the choreo slightly because it's so much more energetic. Ah, carry on. For what reason? And Yuna, what the hell? The chest pops. I love that they highlighted, like, in a dance practice, it would have just been like a still shot of everyone doing it, but we get to see all of them kind of in the zone here, and then it focuses on Chaeryong so much, like it zooms right in on her and she kills it. Everything just keeps getting prettier with everything they put out. It's kind of weird. How's she doing that? Anyway, I really enjoyed this song a lot. I kind of hope that they, because a lot of the time, I think the only example of this in their Korean music is Mafia, where it's kind of like a sort of flex sort of song. They're like saying like it's both like a love type song, but also like a flex type song where they're like saying they're the best and you can't like stop them sort of thing. And Voltage and Blah Blah, both in that vein as well. And for some reason, I just think that Itzy's better when they're doing that. Like the be myself no matter what message that their early stuff and not loco so much, but sneakers as well. Very much focus on the just I'm gonna be myself no matter what, and that's like good enough, and I'm great and all that. Like that's a really good message, and I really appreciate that they do that. But I think that they should be switching it up a little bit more. And maybe they will as they get older because they're still like a pretty young group. Like Angie what 22, 23, 23, and Leah, and Yuna's still 18. It's like international age, not Korean age. Um, but yeah, I hope that they can kind of focus a bit more on this kind of song because I feel like it really suits them. Like with the level of stage presence that they all have now, I feel like they can go for that kind of song, and it not be weird. Like it's maybe a bit too girl crush, but they're also kind of the ones who defined what girl crush is in fourth gen. It's kind of their thing, especially Ryujin. Anyway, let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. I had a great time, and I'll see you in the next video.